Hello everyone, my name is David. Today we are going to take a look at Reel a Tale with you. Date the 2nd of January 1972. Time was 3:35 in the morning. A large expensive limousine car arrives outside Pierre Hotel. There is a guard standing outside the hotel. He first looks at the car and then looks at the time. He finds it very strange, but a voice comes from inside the car that I am Dr. Foster and I have booked a room in the hotel. I want to go inside. Gaurd first checks his list. He gets a name Dr. Foster, but he calls the hotel reception to confirm. He asks if Dr. Foster checked in. A voice comes from ahead that those who have booked the room have not arrived yet. Gaurd then allows them to come inside. About 8 people come out of this big car, and as soon as they comes inside, the first thing they do that put the gun on the guard's forehead, and then, after handcuffing him, they make him a prisoner. They have to face 9 guards from the main gate of the hotel to the reception. They take everyone captive at gunpoint. On reaching the reception, they find 10 more people who were working there. They handcuff everyone and make them prisoners. Now everyone was afraid that today was their last day in this world, but 8 out of 8 robbers talked with them very nicely. Now the girl who working at the reception tells them, "We have cash, we have a lot of cash, you take it, and please don't do anything to us." She says that we currently have $10,000 in cash, take it, and don't harm us. But the robbers said no to receptionist. They said, "We do not need your money, nor we will kill you. Just keep doing as we say silently." Later, he asks the girl to give us the list of all the guests in this hotel. Then the reception girl gives the list. Then they take out another list from his pocket. Names of some people were written in that list, and some of these guests were staying in their hotel today. And after doing all this, they start marking something in the list. And seeing this, the reception girl comes to know that they are not an ordinary thieves, and they are going to do something big. What had the girl saw in that list? And the 18 people who are prisoners were considering them mad, because they refused very big amount of money according to that people. They must take this money and go from there because $10,000 was a huge amount at that time. But this was the start of the biggest hotel heist in human history. Before knowing what they did in the hotel, let me tell who these people were. We will have to go back a bit. There was a man whose name was Bobby Comfort. People used to call him Mastermind. He had a very sharp mind. He wanted to do something big in his life. That too soon, and he was also doing research for many years. He had seen many ways, but he chose only 3 to 4 ways to become a big man quickly. He met one of his friends whose name was Sam. Sam was very different from Bobby. Bobby wanted to be rich, but he thought that no one should suffer because of me. But on the other hand, Sam wanted to be rich. He could do anything to become rich. So these people made a plan that they will commit a very big theft. Such a theft that once it is committed, they will not have any problem in sitting free without work and eating for the rest of their life. That's why they read newspapers all day long. After so many days of research, they came to know that they cannot steal from banks, jewelry shops, or any other place. That's why these people chose hotels, because they are a little weak in terms of security. They had some other reasons also, which we will tell you later. Now the question was, from which place to steal and from where they would get a lot of money. While doing this, they started to understand that this theft cannot be done by just 2 people together. They need a whole team to commit this theft. Therefore, he formed a team of 8 members who are experts in their respective work. I will tell further in the video what work the members do, but the big question is why he chose Pierre Hotel only. And secondly, what did the reception girl see in that list that surprised her? And thirdly, why did they choose the day of the 2nd of January? There was a proper planning behind this. That is not these people just got up and came. Pierre Hotel was a very big hotel, and everyone knows this thing. Even today it is a very big hotel, but it is important to note that the security here is very high because many rich people come here to live. So they made a plan to steal from this place, because the more rich people, the more money. Now, it is not the case that rich people roam around with money. That is why the date chosen is the 2nd of January. Everyone knows that the new year has started from the 31st Eve in New York, and on the new year, rich people are partying to the fullest. They are doing so and will continue to do so. Many people come here to celebrate New Year. Here they do open parties and drink alcohol, and after drinking, they get drunk. On the 2nd, a lot of people got drunk and were lying in the hotel. Later, it was also revealed that about 70 CO people who stayed in the hotel were under the influence of alcohol. Now, how could those drunken people fight with thieves even if someone seemed to be able to fight with them? The robbers had a complete plan. What was their plan? And here another point came, that in America, banks were close on first and second date. When many people came to the city from other cities, they had to keep all their money in the hotel locker room instead of the bank, because there was no other option available to them. From this perspective, there was more money and more expensive things keep in the locker room of the hotel than in the bank. This is the reason that this date was chosen. And another thing is, more crimes are committed on the 31st of January, and less crimes are committed on the 1st and the 2nd of January. That's why the police has also remained less active. That's why 2 dates are best for theft. Now we know who was Dr. Foster. Whose name was this doctor? Those people who entered inside the hotel actually stole some man's credit card before the robbery. His name was Foster. The room was booked in the hotel. The bill was on his name. And with this, they went inside the hotel with the help of the name of the Dr. Foster. This is the another reason these people have chosen this hotel, because out of 8 people, 2 people have worked in the hotel. They have complete information about the hotel. Now we know what that list was. That list was of the richest people who stayed in the hotel, who has stayed in which room with the most money. Later, he takes another list and knows the locker number of these rich people. In this way, their plan was clear that they only breaks the lockers, not any other thing. That too, only of the few rich people. They had kept 2 experts along with them just to break the locker. Those people were expert that they could break any lock in 2 minutes. Now they have 400 lockers which are available in the hotel. Why did they not open all of them? On that thing, they also research every aspect. These people will know that between 3:30 and 4:30, they would enter the hotel and take people captive. They also learned that the day shift of the hotel started at 7 in the morning, so they passed the guard at the gate at 3:35 and took possession of the reception at 3:50, and then only they had 2.5 hours. No expert can crack 400 lockers in this short time. Therefore, they thought that they only break richest persons' lockers, and they added approximately 100 lockers to the list to open. The plan was that if someone came from outside, they could call the police. That's why they made a plan in between 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. This plan was correct. But the second thing was that what would happen to those people who stayed in the hotel if they came out? For this, they had a strong plan. The people who stayed in hotel are not normal people. They were very rich people. They had a lot of money with them, and with the money came security. They also had personal guards. Some people also had their own weapons, and robbers also had a very strong plan about this situation. What was their plan? We will tell you. Now we come back to the hotel where robbers took the list, and 4 out of 8 people went to the locker room. Sam and his friend Bobby, who is the mastermind of the robbery, also go to the locker room, but Bobby comes to the reception area again and again to see if there is anything wrong. He was taking care of everything. 2 experts and Sam go to the locker room to break the locker. 2 people's work was to break the lock, and Sam's work was to see the money and other things and put them in the bag and take it out. But here something strange happens. A call comes at the reception, and one of the 4 men answers the call and talks as if it was his regular work. And the man who was talking in opposite side said angrily that the elevator has been stuck here for 15 minutes. Please get it repaired as soon as possible. Now what they had to do was to stop this man at some place and wait for the elevator to start working. But there was also a fear that this man might come down from some other way. Now 2 of them go up to the elevator to bring the man down, and along with him there are 2 more people in the corridor. One is his wife and other his mother. They brings them down lovingly and also apologizes because of the elevator and asks how they are, if they want anything, but that man talks to them in a rude manner. When they go to the reception, they also handcuffed and told that they should also sit there. This was part of their planning, that if any person the hotel asked something. So a one thief was trained on how to talk to them, what to talk about and what not to. On the other side, the lock in the locker room is being broken, money is being taken out, and jewelry is being taken out. At 5:45, an old man said that I have a heart problem and I am also having chest pain. Now they say what to do now and they check the list, because they had already knew that there were 2 to 3 doctors in the hotel. A doctor is chosen, he was called, and he was told that we need you, can you help us? The doctor says that this is my duty, I will do it. Then the doctor will bring medicine and his stuff from his room. Then he was brought down with the help of the elevator. When he reached down, he was surprised as to see what was happening there. And then doctor treat the old man, and after giving the treatment, he asked to the thief, can I go to my room now? Then a thief say no, and then they handcuff him and told him to sit down. The doctor come to treat the poor fellow, but he would have also become a prisoner. Here, Bobby's plan was that we would leave the hotel at 6:15 because the new shift would start at 7 o'clock. At this point, that hunger and greed had appeared in Sam's eyes. He was thinking that he would get 10 more minutes or 5 more minutes so that he could get more money. But Bobby knew that if we waited for more time, we would get caught. We would lose even this money and spend few years of life there in the jail. But Sam kept doing it till 6:30. Bobby was saying that we had to leave as quickly as possible, but by the time they set the items, the clock shows the time 6:50. Now they only have 5 to 7 minutes to get out of the place. In the end, he talked to all the people very lovingly. They say that you all helped us a lot, and later they give them $20 notes to everyone and say that you call the police. That is yours, right? But do it after 5 to 10 minutes, so that we go out of the city, and it takes some time for the police to find us. But when the thief comes out of the hotel, people call the police, and the police comes to know that a big theft has taken place there, in which not a single bullet was fired, not any sign of slap and punch. And on top of that, there was no conversation except for sir and madam. The police have arrived at the hotel and everyone is calm. There is no fear on anyone's face. The police are surprised to see that. But later when they looked in the locker room, it was in a bad condition. More than 90 lockers were broken. When they later checked the valuation, everyone was surprised because these thieves had stolen more than $28 million in 2 hours 30 minutes, and that too in such a short period of time. After this, the police checked the hotel, and there was media pressure on the police, and the media printed such a story. Media put a lot of pressure on police about the case. And the robbers stole the item of the most rich people. These people had connection with the upper authorities. But the police did not get anything in 2 days. How could they found? Because they had not left even a single clue. And people couldn't see their face because they had changed their face in such a way that everyone looked the same. They made drawings from those people who were prisoners, and they kept making different drawings. This meant that robbers had changed themselves so much that no one recognized them. Here the media continuously asking questions to the police and said that it has been so long that the police could not catch the robbers till now. On the other hand, let's talk about the robbers who stole more than $28 million worth with diamonds and jewelry. They were met after 2 days. The money is divided as per their decision. When it comes to jewelry, it was worth $20 million. They thought that if they sell these jewelry, maybe they all get caught. That's why they make a plan. We will have to keep everything hidden for a year. We will not sell this item for a year because now it has become a big news. If we sell it now, we will all be caught and our work will be wasted. On this matter, everyone should agree that for 1 year, we will all live our lives in the simple way which we have been living before. Yes, now we have got some money, but after next year, we will change our life completely. But after 2 days, they did not know what had happened to Sam. He told Bobby that no, we will have to change the plan. We should sell all these goods as soon as possible. If we were caught and someone saw these things with us, we would be in trouble. Bobby and the rest also explained to him a lot. Let us tell you that all the people who joined him belonged to criminal background. Some of them were thieves, and some of them were contract killers. If by chance any guest comes with a gun, they hired 2 contract killers to deal with them. But their main point was that no one should be killed. They also kept 2 shooters in team and an educated thief for communication. If we talk about their relationship, there was tension between them. This is because money was not distributed properly, or the money was not enough, but everyone agreed that we will not sell the jewelry right now. But Sam said that I have a friend. The one who can buy this stuff is a trustworthy man. Bobby says, let's sell it little by little. They had a necklace alone which was worth $700K. If we look at today's calculations, they had stolen only a necklace worth $4 million. They find a man to sell that necklace, but the man turns out to be an FBI agent. This is how Sam and Bobby had caught. And on that day, another friend of them was caught, and the police thought that everyone would be caught, but after this, no one was caught. Out of the $28 million, the police could only recover $2.5 million. The police have not been able to find the rest of the money till date. And whoever caught, they also released after 2 years. Even after that, the condition of the thieves is not good. Some dead in gang war, and some was killed by his friend. The remaining thieves went to England and spent a lot of money there. And after that, Bobby also went to England and lived his life fully. With this, the story ended, which also has a record in the Guinness Book of World Records in the name of largest and biggest hotel heist. So, this was today's story. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. We hope you enjoyed the content and found it valuable. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos like this one.